Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Listen, we're going to make sure that this has hit all pages. So kind of like give us a minute. If you're on here, please, 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 please say something so we can know that you are on here. Oh, I see something wrong. Public. There you go. There we go. All right, all right, all right. That should have fixed everything. Hopefully you guys can see us. All right, there we go. Now you can share it too. It is. There we go. So, um, we're gonna tag some people. So you guys can come on. Probably won't let me tag, but that's all right. That's all right. How you doing? How you doing? I can't see. It says Facebook user, but you can always keep it on so you know who it is. Hey Rachel, how you doing? How you doing, woman of God? Woman of God, woman of God. How are you? How the baby's doing? Hey Frederica. We have a new thing, so we kind of like if I don't call anybody's name, I don't want nobody to feel offended. Um I can't see but so much on my page. That's a good thing. But we're gonna be on here 30 minutes, kind of telling you a little bit about what this is about. I'm your host, confidence coach Shaun, and
I'm your co-host, Nikki, or Dear Nikki.
all right, so hey y'all.
y'all.
Hey y'all. So listen, do us a favor. Click, tag, and share to some people. I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm doing well. Bishop has got the hospital. He is resting. To God be the glory. I'm thanking God for that. But if you can, go ahead and tag some people. We're only gonna be on here for a few minutes, just giving a little bit of an explanation on what this you see this thing up at the top in the right hand corner. It says Morning Chronicles, and so we're just gonna give a little bit of what Morning Chronicles is. Just you know, just tell a little bit of what we are and what we're doing. So if you can, come on here. I'm tagging some people right now that I know they would definitely benefit from this. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't want to hold you guys too long. Somebody saying hello, 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 hello. God bless you. You know, church member and your family. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. We're only gonna be here again for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna get my co-host to go ahead and get started. Who she her name and what this is about.
Hey everybody, so excited to be on here today. This is Morning Chronicles. A little about me. I'm Nikki Campbell, but I have a page called Dear Nikki, and this is going to be a platform for everybody to be open to talk about many different topics and issues that we face. A little about me. I'm a mother of 4, a grandmother.
We're gonna do that tomorrow. The intro part.
Okay. So excited this podcast. It's a great way to start your day. We're gonna start at 7:30 a.m. and it's gonna be a great way to start your day, whether you're starting to wake up to do your morning duties or going to work or school or wherever you want to go. It's a great way to start off because we're going to talk about a variety of topics. And it's to have an open discussion without judgment. A lot of us feel alone and nobody really understands us. So we're going to deal with it, because in society, we live in a society where people judge you no matter your race, your size, your religious background, who you are. People judge you, and this is not what we're here for. We're here to let everybody just say what they want to say without being judgmental to one another and without being disrespectful. This is a respectful place where everybody, we want you just to feel comfortable. Kick back, relax, comment. We want to laugh. It's not going to be about all seriousness. We want to laugh and enjoy each other, but we want to tackle the issues that nobody really talks about. We don't talk about it as friends. We don't talk about it as church. We don't talk about it as partners, but we want you to be able to be open with us. And
Okay.
we live in a world where everybody wants to make everybody a carbon copy of them. Everybody wants everybody to look like them, talk like them. And if you step outside that zone, people might say something about you, but we don't do that here. We want everybody, we know everybody's individuals, and we want everybody to be comfortable with who they are. And this also will help people maybe gain some confidence to say, you know what? I didn't know they was dealing with that, or I didn't know how to deal with that. And oh, I prayed about it. Finally, somebody sees me. We want everybody to feel seen, because you matter. Your voice matters. We accept everyone's opinion, because we're different people. So everybody has an opinion here. And it's not just about how we feel, but we want to know how you feel. And we want you to tell about maybe your experiences or things like that. We want everybody to know that we love God with everything in us. We do. But we also know that we are who we are, and we accept you and love you for who you are. And hopefully this will help people become better, for people to acknowledge maybe something that they're struggling with, because sometimes you don't even know it until somebody brings it to you and you acknowledge it, and we're like, oh, maybe I could have said that different, maybe I could have done that different, maybe, we want to be life changing.
Okay. So she gave a little bit about, in her own words. Um, um, I definitely enjoy everything she was saying, because that is true. But I also want to educate our audience and challenge their way of thinking, of lifting, but let them know that prayer is essential, but also that we have to challenge our way of thinking, the way we see things, giving a whole outlook, and allow us to see people, and challenge it. Challenge it. Not be confrontational about it, but challenge it. Um, for example, I am a pastor, and everybody knows me that I'm also a first lady. I'm also a pastor. And what we have to understand is we are looked through a magnifying glass. And if if you do something wrong, people are so judgmental on criticizing you or killing you in the church world. And so we might have topics where we discuss that. We might have topics where we discuss other things, where we might discuss politics, we might discuss children, we might discuss relationships, we might discuss all kinds of things. So I want everybody to know that I'm not dismissing your comments. I just can't see who comment who, because there's a new program that StreamYard have, and so we can't see the names on there like we used to. So with this, giving a little bit of background, we are here to help the people, to help society, to help this world, I always say, to bring an impact into this world. Right. Yes, I am a pastor. Yes, I am a first lady. Yes, I am a prophet. We get all that, but we have some pastors where I have been doing some research. For example, I've been doing some research on other. I'm very old school. I'm very old school mixed with a little bit of the new school. But I make sure that I stay within my boundaries. You see, I have blue hair. The color of my hair does not say anything about my salvation. I love God with everything in me. I'm one that to know the scripture, to know the words, and I know the word. I'm sorry, know the word, prophesy, dance, all that. But I'm I'm also very balanced. I'm very balanced when I with things. I like to on Sunday I like to have celebrate God and give God the glory, give him the honor and the things he have done in my life. But I also, when I'm outside of church, I like to have a go to a nice restaurant, have a great enjoy the atmosphere. Jazz, I love jazz. So these are things that if you are religious, you might not want to tend to this. I'm keeping it real. If you are religious, you might not want to tend to this, because in Morning Chronicles, we discuss stuff that the church don't do.
Right.
Okay. We talk about things that the church don't do. And so there might be something that you pray to God about. We're not going to always talk about God. Let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? Because we have some that God 24 hours, day, 7 days a week. You're not balanced. You're not balanced. And we're going to touch that another day, but we are one where everybody matters. You might see some people out here call me Lady Apostle. You might see some call me sis. You might have some call me friend. You might some call me best friend. You got some call me ma. This is where we're at. God gave us this platform to talk about things and to help the world, not only just the church world, but the world, because we have some that just want to stick on church. Come on here, because you know I'm a different type of preacher. I'm different. I'm very different, because we have some people in the church world. Come on here. I'm gonna look dab and let a little bit. I'm gonna come on off a little bit. We have some people in the church world that look like God, sound like God, but ain't God. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's have a conversation. Look like God, sound like God, but ain't God. Okay, so we have some that, you know, that have the form of godliness but deny the power of. Come on here, let's talk. Let's have a conversation, because the world cannot get to God because we in the church are not who we say we are.
That's good.
Okay, so you know, I got a book that I'm getting ready to talk about, even in the church world, and things that I have seen in the church world that again look like God, sound like God, but are not God. You know, we have a division that's in the church. See, we don't want to talk about that division in the church where we cannot love the way we're supposed to love. Come on here, let's have a conversation. And this is something that we're going to talk about on tomorrow morning at 7:30. We're going to talk about 7:30 a.m. So let you know that 7:30 a.m. Set your timer, set your clock, set whatever you need to talk. We're going to do something, do a test drive on this on a Saturday morning. And then we might go into one day during the week. But we're going to talk about things that I'm glad that they fixed this where I can't see whose name is what. And I won't be I'll be tap in. I might me and the co-host might tap in and read some of you guys' comments, but that won't be done until at the end. No, and this platform, nobody's higher than nobody. There's no such thing as the bishop higher than apostle higher than bishop. We're not doing this type of platform. Okay, that is this. We are people that striving to be perfect. Okay, God is perfect, but we're getting there to be perfect. Okay, so we're dealing with some things. We might talk about music. We might talk about cooking. We might talk about children. We might talk about relationships. We might talk about love. We might talk about friendships. We might talk about leave a platform open where people can be able to expand. So what we're doing is expanding your mind to everything, not just church, not just jobs, not just wife, not just husband, not just thing, but expanding your mind to everything that is out here for God. And watch this. And this platform might not be for everybody. But see, what you have to understand how God does a thing. God opens up platforms. He said, I'll make you, he said, I'll make room for your gift. Okay. So he's making this gift that me and dear Nikki have to a variety of things. And I truly believe that God is in this.
Amen.
God is in this. He is in this, but I'm not going to be the preacher on this platform. I'm not going to be the prophet. If God speak, then I speak what God speak. But if he don't speak nothing to me, then I am just confidence coach Shaun.
Right.
We might give you life tips. We might. Do you have to take it? No, you don't have to. Do you have a right to your opinion? Yes, absolutely. You have, but this platform will not be for disrespect. None whatsoever. You cannot respect somebody else because they feel a certain way. If you don't like it, keep it to yourself. That's fine.
Right.
That's fine. But this platform will be used to help everyone. Everyone. You have your opinion. We have our opinion. Right. Now, I do have a lot of certifications and a lot of stuff. I'm not just capped at being a confidence coach. I am certified. Before I speak what I've learned. Okay? I speak for what I learned. Not learn behavioral life. Come on here. We all can learn from each other and the things that we have, I'm sorry, guys. The things we have can learn from each other, where we can help we can help be a helper to one another. And I just truly believe that we can help each other in all different types of platforms. Sometimes we can't get to each other. We're busy. Come on, let's just be honest. Some of us are just really busy.
Right.
And some of us have different walks of life, where we are mothers, we are first ladies, we are apostles, we are bishops, we are, come on here, come get some worldly people in here too. We are in the world, we are sinners, but I'm trying to help the sinners navigate themselves. So this ain't the platform to judge anybody.
Right.
Let's get this straight. I'm not a person, I don't judge anybody. I don't look down at anybody. I don't turn my nose up at people. I just want to help the people.
Right.
We just want to help the people. And that's where and God has given this platform. God has given this platform to to be a help. To be a help. And that is it. So I'm sorry, this is not where we are. If you're trying to gain people on here through put people on your page, don't do that either, because then I'm loving the fact that they're blocking the comments, and that might be a great thing for us. So that's more of an introduction on this podcast. What we're doing is educating the audience and challenging them. There might be some things that you might not like that we say and do. That is absolutely fine. We are okay with that. It doesn't we still love you, but we just want to help the people. And it's okay with that. It's okay with that, to do different avenues. That's the problem. We stuck in this tradition that God has given us to help others. And we're going to have some art. We're going to have some different people on here, different guests. We might have some political people. God has opened up avenues for me to get to connect with different people. That's just my nature. Has nothing to do with me being a pastor. I do know some politics. I know some people in politics. I do know some artists and besides the church world, artists. They're not devils. I have to mention that they're not devils. They're not anything. These I know some that were in the church world, and they're now Christians. So let's have an open mind to this platform that it can expand. This is not this all up. Let me make this copy. F5. I'm Batman, that's Robin. Okay.
On, let's go.
So watch this. Now we're gonna get the goofy side. It is copyrighted. So don't be trying to do what we do. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Some things that we're doing, you can't get my people. Don't be trying to inbox my people. Okay. They told me to make some of that plain. Don't be trying to inbox my people. Okay, my people is my people. Now, if they want to reach out to you, if you want to reach out to them, please God does everything to see in order. Please let's contact me because these are people, and I'm going to say it like that. I'm going to say it like that. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say, co-host? I didn't spoke enough.
So I was sitting here and I was thinking, if you support people, click, tag, and share. We want to open this to not just the people we know, but we want to open it up to everybody because she has a wealth of knowledge. I have some knowledge, and we want to share it with everybody. As they say, Bishop Hassan Ali and Lady Apostle says, love shows up. So we ask you to show up and share it with somebody. We don't want the same 5, 6, 7 people on here. We want everybody to be able to come on and enjoy. It ain't gonna be no praise and worship day or things like that. We want to come over here and have a good time and talk about things. I know there's things you'd be like, I wish somebody understood me. I wish somebody else maybe thought about that. We're going to share those things, Feel free to inbox us some suggestions, some things you might want us to talk about, because we're open to that. We're not closed off. And that's what we've experienced a lot of times in friendships or church or things like that. We feel we can't talk about anything. We can't express how we really feel. That's not what we're about on here. As Batman said, she is a leader. Of course, she's going to maybe talk a little bit more than me. That's okay. We all have our lanes. We all have our strengths and weaknesses. And we're going to feed off of one another.
That's right.
And then we're going to feed off the things you say. If you see me looking down a lot, I might be saying hi to everyone. I might be seeing who's on and saying thank you for joining and things like that, because we support one another. We both have pages. She has the Shaun Confidence Coach page. We have the Dear Nikki Nicole page. And we have TikTok. We have we're doing it on StreamYard right now. We're going to be on YouTube and things like that.
Apple.
And we're on Apple. We have Apple Podcasts as well. We want to everybody all over internationally to be exposed to the things that we're saying, the things that we're talking about. Because who doesn't want no insight on marriage or relationships or even politics? Because, people got mad the other day. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's not be angry and throw things up on Facebook.
Or y'all start blocking people because they got different beliefs.
Everybody believe differently. If you blocked everybody who didn't agree with you, you would never have a Facebook page because everybody's not going to agree.
It'd be just you.
You be by yourself. So what's the point of being on there? Everybody has an opinion. Everybody's page is their page. And don't get offended by anything we might say, because if you might not agree, and that's fine. And that's fine. We're all who we are. And so we want to just, you're going to hear me talk a little bit more because I'm the quiet one. But we're going to talk. We're going to step out the box. We're going to step out of our comfort zone and address what we really feel. No holding back. No sugarcoating it. Because we need to know. We want to know how you really feel. And as I said, it's no judgment. So please, once you get off, don't be inboxing people. You said this, she said that. It's not
inbox me.
Yeah, inbox us personally.
Yeah,
no problem.
But it's just your opinion.
Yeah, you're entitled to it.
I'm a visionary, and God speaks to me about things.
Right.
So if God told me to do it, told us to do it, I believe His blessings upon it.
Absolutely.
So.
And this is not to get membership. I don't know about saying, oh, she started another page so she could get membership. If a person shows up at your church, they show up at your church. But this is more so for the mind, for the mental. Because a lot of us, especially during holiday time, start to go through things mentally. We want somebody to know you are not alone. Your mental health matters. We might talk about that one day. Mental illness is running rampant. Or mental health issues. And we want to talk about it. And so we're going to open up. We're going to talk. We're going to admit some things. We're going to expose some things about ourselves. Not to have no pity party, but to let you know, I identify with you. If I have anxiety and you have anxiety, what can I do to calm down? What can I do to get better? If I have bipolar, you have bipolar, even the medicines, because sometimes medicines don't work for everybody. Sometimes therapists don't work for everybody. Sometimes you need somebody that you could trust, that you could talk to. Just say to get business. People, I hear it all. This is not about that. This is about her helping me helping her, us helping each other, not about your title. Just because
titles they're not valid on here.
They're not. I might be her adjective, but I could teach her something.
That's right. And
she teaches me a lot. And we were going to learn a lot from each other and from you. We're going to learn from you too.
Exactly.
You can say it. Go ahead. Tell us. List some things on here. Some things you might want us to address. Then one day you might see us in the kitchen. Like, what they in there doing? Cooking. You like her food? Some of you don't. We might even get my pasta salad recipe. We gonna cook. We gonna do things. How do I handle my kids? Somebody say you're a parent, you should know. That's not necessarily true. Your way might not be working. Maybe somebody else could tell you. Besides, beat them. We can tell them how to help it.
You told Harpo to beat me.
We're going to talk about all
I'm sorry. I'm just a comedian, okay? You told Harpo to beat me.
And we're going to be talking about movies and songs and artists and people like that. We're going to address lupus, cancer, HIV. We're going to address all of it because we all are dealing with it and we feel like we can't talk to nobody. We feel alone. I'm alone in this. You're not alone. Mm-hmm. And then maybe find somebody on here who might be dealing with it. Y'all might be able to connect. But don't go on here and friend request everybody on the list. Because it happened. When she had her thing before, I was getting all types of friend requests. I'm not saying I'm not welcome, because on Dear Nikki, I want you to become my friend on there. But let's talk about it. Let's think about it.
Bro, somebody let that banana pudding. Okay, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to do that recipe just yet.
My brother talking about who cooking.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, Harpo. Don't do that.
Are you trying to say you want to come on our cooking day?
I have a kitchen with plenty of utensils and food.
And we might even talk about being a vegetarian. Some people don't eat meat. We're going to talk about being healthy. Everybody do not. It's not for everybody. We going to talk about being healthy, exercising, how to lose weight.
I like
ideas.
Chicken.
I've been a vegetarian for 2.5 years, and I had to go back to my meat. But we're going to talk about it. Anything else you want to say?
Okay, so we're about to get off here, but on tomorrow, we're going to have our first kickoff, and it's going to be at 7:30 a.m. Lord. Okay. At 7:30 a.m. we will have another time during the week. Want to talk to my co-host and what our schedule is, but I know tomorrow evening we'll be at the Duminous Awards. Amen. I was nominated First Lady of the Year, and we got Church of the Year. So we're excited about that.
Yes.
If you want to go, it's $30. and dress to impress. I'm trying to tell you. So, anywho, we'll be back on at 7:30 a.m. Right here on this platform. You can see it, the platform that she has said. I'm not going to go back through all the platform that she said. And we hope to see you guys on here. Please tag some people, tag a lot of people, a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of people. Because I'm telling you, this is something new and we are excited for doing it. So join us tomorrow on Morning Chronicles at 7:30. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. See you guys. It won't end. It won't end. It won't end. It won't end. It said not yet.